quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the Ggotw. Warriors 70.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Next to score, Titans 7, Texans 0. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Trap 50, trap 50. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. Now a screen set up for Johnson.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Stroud on third down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Stroud off the play fake. He's going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Cotton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stroud to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And look at the defense for these Texans.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On play action, here's Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 3. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On the ready.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Titans 14, Texans 3.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
If it's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other, and yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea?
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. Ggotw working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's more. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Ggotw on 3rd down here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Crack all 80. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Okay, ready.
2nd and 10. They run the counter. Cotton. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
In punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Get safe. Go ahead. 21G. Watch it, Oscar.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
He's got his tight end. It's Ggotw.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards to pick up there.
First down, Tennessee.
Ready.
Tua now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown! Chase Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Titans 21, Texans 3. Joey Sly set to kick
Joey
off.
Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Cotton, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5.
Long. Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tua to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chase Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
21G. Hey, 21G.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Hurry.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Cotton. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
65. Ready.
3rd and 1. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. Let's go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
60 Maverick.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
The 20. He's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ready, shot.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Ggotw, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Kylie Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Tua sets up to pass it. Being chased out left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defense in front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On second down now. Cotton, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
They'll run on 1st down. Cotton. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cotton, 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Throwing now is Ggotw. He's going deep for Brown.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
An inside give, Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Now a play fake. Here's Ggotw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. They're going to try and run. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, way to make a play!
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Liking 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cotton, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
After the turnover, it's Tua. It's complete, and they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Texans 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That's caught. Puka Nacua.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Stroud.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Nineteen tight. Ready.
Again, it's Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Check go.
Stroud on third down now.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. Play action, now it's Tua. This is intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now a screen set up for Johnson.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On third down, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. But in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the gun, it's Tua.
That's complete. It's Ggotw.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And the Titans first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. they've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Johnson jostles free.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. And Stroud now to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10
They're right here.
at the 48-yard line.
20 TX.
This is Brown going up the middle. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Over the middle here to Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, the win pushes their record now to a